D about to tear the roof off. There he is, man, the myth, the legend.
Photos and photos?
I've been thinking about growing my
Yeah,
hair out.
off the phone. Is that weird?
Ready, MP?
My boy is just all around excellent.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Endorsed with how these teams like to get out and run, we should see a lot of transition tonight.
We should, and it always makes for exciting basketball, but more importantly, BA, these are teams that create easy buckets. Everything in basketball cannot be a grind. That's why these two teams are fun to watch.
So here's Dallas's starting group. The two stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Derek Lively is out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position.
Boy, there is an artistry and a feel to Luka Doncic's game. This guy is elite with his playmaking.
And here's Charlotte now, after the basket by Dallas. To the inside, out to the wing, clock at 6, pass to Miller. Off target from three-point range. And here's Doncic, he'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And this group has reached rarefied air with the win streak underway. Now up to 21, unbelievable.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night, regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
To the paint. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Well, Mr. Lively might be the best catch and finisher in the alley-oop situation. That's a dunk, folks.
Here's Ball, a proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him if he thinks anyone has a better feel for the game than Luka Doncic, and he told me, I don't want to get into a comparison, but what I can say is that he controls the pace like no one else. You can't speed him up, you can't slow him down. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
And we expect so much from small forwards in the modern game, but he exceeds even those high expectations, always generating good numbers and finding ways to be of use to his team.
Now here's Williams, coming off a 12-point game. And here's Green from the arc, sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Lively. It's Anderson on the wing. Green covering. Back to Doncic. Anderson with it. 6 to shoot. Now here's Lively. Out to Harris. The 3. And he buries his first look.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now Green. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
They're really working the paint now.
Hornets trail by 11. Outside, Green. Another miss by Green.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
BA, this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Doris, coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, BA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
Now here's Irving. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Anderson finds Doncic, puts up a three, drains the triple.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Ball passes to Williams. Miller outside, pass to Ball. Drills it from deep.
LaMelo Ball said, I see your triple and I raise you one of my own.
Anderson with it, guarded now by Williams. Anderson gets the bucket.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Ball against Doncic. To the middle. Here's Green.
Just stellar defense from Derek Lively. Uses that length to send it back.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Harris' shot is good. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Doncic, good. Doncic has got 5 points.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Miller. No points yet. Over Irving. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Pass to Williams. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Lively's got 5 rebounds in the game. Anderson finds Irving. Back to Anderson. Now Irving. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown. Irving's got his second bucket on the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Williams with the screen. Here's Miller. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Dallas leading by 19. Pass to Anderson. Out to Harris. Doncic outside. Down low. Here's Anderson. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Miller. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Anderson for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
Count it.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 17 at the end of the period. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. go for a different look here. Lively, he's checked in for Washington. Harris comes in for Williams. Anderson's checked in for Marshall. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kyrie Irving. On the court right now for the Mavericks, we've got Tobias Harris. Also Derek Lively out there. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. From outside the arc. And he buries his first look.
Well, you talk about spacing the floor. This is exactly what you hope for from Quentin Grimes.
Outside, Green. From deep. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And when Josh Green is on the floor, you trust him to make the right decision, Doris.
Well, athletically, he can be a game changer on the defensive end. When he takes care of the ball and makes a simple play, he can be so productive. Guy is very selective when he shoots. Very smart basketball player.
For 3. And it's Harris with the rebound.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Anderson finds Lively. Back to Anderson. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Ball passes to Williams. Passes along. Outside, Green. And it's all from three-point range.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
Yeah, Grimes has the frame to work down low. I like when he gets inside.
Hornets trail by 8. Here's Miller. Knocks down the triple. Miller's got 7.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Green against Anderson. Lively with a screen on Green. Inside. Pass to Grimes. Anderson with it. Oh, he tries a 3. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
There's Ball with a 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
They're shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
The Mavericks lead by 5. Three-pointer. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Let's remember, this guy's got a 9-4 standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Lively just getting to the rim.
Back to Ball. Lets it go from deep. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Well, Doncic's terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
Green finds Miller. The 3 from Ball. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Right side Anderson. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Coaches talk about ending quarters well. You cannot do it better than that.
And so it's Dallas now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back after this word.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Dallas Mavericks.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks, it can be the most beautiful game on earth. 5 guys with one mission. And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Then there's Josh Green. Then it's Williams. And it's Salon in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Pass to Salon. Back to Ball. And here's Miller. Jacks up a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got rebound number 11. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
And finished off by Anderson.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Knocked loose. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Ball. Pass to Anderson. Back to Irving. Doncic outside. Down low. Now Anderson. He's got 21. Irving, the pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Over Ball. And Doncic the bucket on the assist by Anderson. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Right wing, the 3 from Ball. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Ryan, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. And that one's good. Irving.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Ball taking his time here. Pass to Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one up. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen officials will have previous plays. Even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take us.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, BA? Every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
You look at Miller, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Ball with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, the handle that LaMelo Ball possesses allows him to drive it with authority. You love that he draws contact there.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons. This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside, Green. Ball against Doncic. Ball passes to Whittington. Now Miller. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Back to Anderson. Pass to Lively. Anderson with it. Guarded by Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Irving with it. Over Green. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Anderson. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Here's Ball. Mavericks with a rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Back to Anderson. Pass to Lively. From deep, here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Whittington.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Outside, Green. Now here's Williams. Ball outside. The 3 ball. Charlotte again missing.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Anderson gets the bucket.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Pass to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third. To halt the run. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Irving. Back to Anderson. Now Irving. Takes a 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
A big group substitution here for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Lively. Marshall comes in for Tobias Harris. Grimes, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Wesley in for Luka Doncic. The Hornets making a switch here.
Team foul. Substitution for your Hornets, number 26.
There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter. Pass to Whittington. Outside Giddey. There's the 3. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Anderson passes to Grimes. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Randolph. To the paint. The dive for the ball. Oh, it's stolen. It's a one-on-one situation. Anderson for 3. Sinks the tray. Anderson's got 11 points here in the second half.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Miller with it. They still need this. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside Giddey. Pass to Miller. Takes the three. The shot won't fall. And so it's Dallas holding a massive 34-point lead to win the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back to the game after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communicate.
Making a change here. Green is checked in. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Anderson comes in for Wesley. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And there's Anderson. That one's good. On the assist by Washington.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
On the court right now for Dallas. Thompson out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's P.J. Washington, and it's Anderson in at the 2. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it.
My controller right there, but it's stupid. Let me get the team.
Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Miller left side. This one for 3. Rebounded by Marshall.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Anderson inside. Green covering. Pass to Grimes. Anderson inside. Working on Green. Just 5 to shoot. Grimes hits a 3-pointer. Grimes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about the quick trigger off the catch from Grimes? Nice.
Ball passes to Green. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got assist number 8 here already in the game. And finished off by Anderson.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, a little different strategy for them in the second half. Less pounding it inside for high percentage looks.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Pulls it. Rebounded by Green.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Here's Miller. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now here's Anderson. Pass to Thompson. Back to Anderson. Now Thompson. Powell passes to Marshall. Here's Thompson. The 3 from Washington. Counted from distance.
We think of Thompson as a beautifully gifted shooter, but make no mistake, he understands when and where to place the basketball when a teammate is open.
Ball's doubled. Passes to Law. To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
If you bring a double at this level, it can lead to some easy hoops.
Miller against Anderson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Anderson's got 37.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Mavericks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Mr. Clutch.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Washington outside. He shoots a three. Anderson can't get it to go. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Hornets. Ball outside, and they double up ball. Green for three. And Williams punches it home.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Pass to Green. And here is Williams. Miller outside. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge